We don't pull this off, we're not getting back, either one of us. What do you say, kid? Your call.
Punch that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Hi everyone, how are you? I continue to pray for the health of those who visit me and always try to provide something interesting, including in this film. Please find your comfortable position. This is the film.
I'm gonna kill you! Reed! Oh no. Hi. No.
Segment begins in 2022. In this year, a child named Adam Reed turns 12 years old. He is relatively small in stature than his friends at school, and has asthma. Because of his small body and he is not good at fighting. Because of that, he is easily bullied by his classmates, to the point of making his asthma flare up. The incident made Adam's mother come to school. She did not accept the behavior that happened to her son, and school policy has suspended all students who fight, including Adam as a victim.
It wasn't my fault. He was giving me crap in front of the whole class.
Twice your size.
Everyone is twice my size.
I don't understand you. I know you, Adam. I know the mouth of yours.
Dad would.
Adam's mother named Ellie. Adam's attitude that looks very arrogant in answering his mother's questions. Basically, Adam's behavior becomes like this, only to cover his sadness over the loss of his father, who died in an accident last year. Apart from being a father, he is the only friend that Adam has. His haughty attitude towards his mother is just a cover for the sadness that aims to look fine.
Hey, Adam.
Day turns to night. Adam was called by his mother to get dinner soon. Adam and his dog named Hawking enter the house. Adam asked his mother, who was getting ready to go out with her coworkers, and left Adam and Hawking at home.
Mom, wait.
I love you, honey.
Listen, no answering the door, no video games. Lock up the back.
Was having fun enjoying video games in the bedroom with Hawking without his mother's wrath. But it didn't last long, and then the house power went out. Hawking ran to the backyard.
Hawking?
Hawking saw something strange approaching the house. The dog ran to Adam's father's garage. Adam follows Hawking carrying a flashlight for lighting, and what they find is...
Take it easy.
It was a mysterious man that Adam didn't know, and didn't know where he came from. The man was in his father's garage, and his stomach was bleeding from the gunshot. Subconsciously, as they argued, Hawking seemed comfortable and enjoying the grown man's lap.
Nice dog. I'm gonna go inside the house.
Adam was very surprised. How did the man get into his father's garage? And the grown man entered Adam's house as if it were his own. He goes in to clean the wound on his stomach. Adam kept an eye on him, and the grown man apparently knew his name.
Jesus Christ, Adam, I need you to play it cool.
Wait, how do you know my name?
And Adam didn't believe it because the man fully knew Adam's identity.
You're Adam Reed. Your parents are Ellie and Lucie Reed, born February 10th, 2010. You don't play any sports because of an acute asthmatic condition where you've been suspended 2, maybe 3 times for fighting.
Zip it!
I explained the teenage boy was Adam Reed. Yes, they are the same two humans. That big Adam Reed, let's call him Reed. Reed is from the future, precisely in the year 2050. He is a pilot who travels through time, using a high-tech plane that he stole. Reed is shot in the act while stealing the plane. Reed's goal is to head into 2018 to find his wife. However, the attack from the plane chasing Reed kept hitting his plane. It delayed Reed's original plan, but he was able to escape. In the end, he was stranded in 2022, and his plane was damaged, and was required to find a place to rest.
How do you know my dog's name?
Because I named him. Where are you going? Oh, God.
Adam had believed in Reed, because everything that Adam had experienced in his life, from the wounds he had experienced, to the wristwatch left by his father, it was all with Reed.
You're me. Holy shit.
That's classified, but yes.
Reed led Adam to his plane. The sophisticated plane was actually made by their father, designed solely for his son's DNA. Their father built a time machine in a company. Then his father goes into business with a bad guy who wants to rule everything. Reed stole the plane from the bad guy's company, because it was his right? The plane rejected Reed's DNA, because he was injured, but Adam's condition is very healthy, and then...
But guess who can?
The plane is active and they can get into the plane, and Reed can find out what damage is done to the plane. The damage to the plane is not too severe, it just takes time.
I know you want to touch all the pretty buttons with your sticky little child fingers.
The condition of the plane will recover by itself, and they go home. Sunny morning, back in his father's garage, Reed is cleaning his stomach wound, and suddenly Adam came. He said his mother had left for work, while his eyes were stunned to see his future body so burly.
You're kinda ripped. So when does all this happen? Does it happen in college?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, wait, do we get a lot of girls in college?
Adam!
I was just wondering.
Well, wonder in silence.
Oh my god, it's gonna happen.
Adam and Reed went to his father's closet and chose the clothes Reed would wear. Adam talks about missing his father, and criticizes his mother for never cleaning up the room. But Reed reminded Adam of that behavior, because it was Adam's behavior that Reed regretted now. Reed changed into his father's old clothes, because he couldn't possibly go out in his pilot outfit. Seconds passed, and Reed kept thinking about where his wife was. He enjoys an evening at a bar to unwind in his mind, and it turned out that the presence of a woman who stunned Reed entered the bar. It turned out to be his mother, the woman Reed missed too. In this life, Reed is no longer able to see his parents because they are gone. Feelings of longing and regret, as if he wanted to tell the truth that he was his son, but he didn't. Reed just looked at his mother from the corner of the table, who was talking to the bartender, and they were talking about Adam's behavior towards his mother.
Oh, he hates me.
Reed overheard their conversation about Adam's behavior, and accidentally cut them off. But this is the moment he's been waiting for. He can talk to his mother, trying to keep a secret. Reed had to look like a complete stranger when he spoke to his own mother.
We lost his dad in a car accident year before last.
That's tough.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, I have some idea. Aren't you grieving too?
Yeah.
So tell him. You should tell him. Maybe he needs to know that you don't. And the problem with acting like you have it all together is he believes it.
My husband had a jacket just like that.
It's really nice chatting with you. I'll see you later. He doesn't hate you. He loves you more than he knows.
Problem has come. They are an evil group that managed to track down Reed's whereabouts. Their leader was Maya, along with her guard was Christos. Maya immediately ordered her troops to find Reed.
Find him.
Adam and Reed were enjoying their breakfast. They talk about Maya and Sorian's company, which Adam basically finds out about Maya as his father's good co-worker. But Reed says no, because Maya will be in full control of the time machine program since her father died. And their chatter was cut short when Hawking heard a voice from outside the house. Reed sees Hawking, then realizes what's going on, and tells Adam to prepare to run away with Reed's bag. What did Reed give to welcome the guest? Fights happen. Enemies came to disturb the peace, one by one. Reed overthrew the enemies that came towards him. Adam now knew the function of the strange object in Reed's bag. When all the enemies lost, and they rushed to flee, suddenly
Reed! Don't move!
Maya comes with Christos and tries to bring Reed back. But Reed refuses, because Reed's goal is to head into 2018 and meet his wife. Maya immediately told Christos to force and bring Reed back. But something happened to Maya's plane. Seeing someone from a distance had helped Reed, help came just in time for Christos' attack that managed to knock Reed down. Reed's eyes seemed to be in disbelief. He saw that the helper was a brave, beautiful woman who turned out to be his wife. She was Laura, the woman he had been looking for all along. After all defeated, they immediately fled from Maya using Laura's car. Laura was driving, she immediately stepped on the pedal, and the car accelerated. They continued to try to escape from the pursuit of Maya's plane, through a fairly congested highway. Laura is so good at driving that it makes Adam bounce in the car.
Laura, this is me.
Hi, alright, can we maybe slow down a little bit now? There's no one even following us.
Right on top of the car, Sorian's plane continues to chase, and Maya orders an attack on their car. Laura immediately dodged and entered the forest to avoid the attack. Maya sent 2 men to chase. Reed Laura's collaboration ability and intelligence was able to defeat the 2 people, even though they didn't get out of the car. They managed to escape until they arrived at Laura's residence. And finally Reed and Laura were able to release their long-buried longing for each other, without any disturbance from anyone else there. And Adam.
I'm gonna take my eyes and ears for a walk.
In this place Laura survived for 4 years, since Sorian's attack led by Maya tried to kill her by blowing up her plane. Laura is a pilot who went to the same school as Reed. Reed thinks Laura is in 2018, because Laura's goal is to meet Reed's father to straighten the flow of time and save the future. Basically, the time travel machine was activated in 2018. The only way to straighten out time is to destroy the time travel machine. Reed was the one who had to carry on Laura's dream, and without Laura beside him, because Reed's plane can't accept any other DNA, which means other than Adam Reed's DNA it won't activate.
I can't do this again, please. I can't afford to lose you.
They found us.
They are traced. Christos goes to Laura's place. Laura immediately told Reed to leave this place and return to his plane to continue Laura's goal, which was to go to 2018. Reed is very unsure after the machine is destroyed, and the flow of time returns to normal, whether he will find Laura in his life again or not. Reed was very worried about that. With a heavy heart, Reed, who didn't want to be apart, left Laura again. It was time for Laura to prepare something to welcome her guest. And Christos' car was seen from a distance speeding ready to hit Laura in front of him. But Laura greeted him first.
Boom.
And Maya with Sorian's plane appeared at that moment. Maya asked where Reed was.
Now where is your husband?
But Laura did not care about the question. Maya immediately pulled out her plane's advanced weapon, and threatened to shoot Laura immediately, if she didn't immediately tell her where Reed was.
We'll have to move fast, so to be honest, before we can jump to 2018.
Wait, what? I'm not coming with you.
Oh, yes, you are. Let's go.
Reed and Adam had headed for the plane. Of course, with plans heading into 2018 to destroy his father's time machine. Adam looked surprised when he heard they were going to meet his father.
I know somebody who might. Dad. We're gonna find Dad.
Dad.
So are you in? Or are you?
The plane was activated from the healthy DNA that Adam had. The pilot had returned to his seat, and the takeoff took place immediately.
Not to pass out from the G's, okay?
What's a G?
Laura, who saw Reed's plane had taken off, was very happy. She believed in Reed, who would solve everything. And Maya took her frustration out on Laura. Maya and Christos, who carry out their intention to hunt down Reed. He chased and fired continuously at Reed's plane. Reed directed the plane to fly low and kept trying to avoid attacks.
I told you to hang on. Don't you give me that stink eye.
Reed outwitted with a fast movement, then headed towards the side of the cliff, and was able to escape from the pursuit of Christos and Maya.
Did you just turn the plane off?
Until finally Reed made his plane move down to the bottom of the cliff, and almost touched the ground, then turned to hide under the cliff. Maya and Christos search for Reed's whereabouts.
Where the hell are they?
Reed's plane was hit by a shot from Maya and Christos' planes, causing damage to the reactor, which meant Reed only had one last chance to time travel, or give up before experiencing failure, because the plane will continue to be shot and then destroyed.
We don't pull this off, we're not getting back, either one of us. What do you say, kid? Your call.
Punch that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Powered by longing for father to overcome any fear, Reed and Adam decided to continue their act. With the state of the plane being in a very emergency, immediately activating the sophisticated machine, of course. It is the time dimension portal. Reed with great confidence spurred his plane towards Christos, who was in front of him. Reed's plane continues to be shot by Christos, and the time machine is still in the process of being prepared. Christos prepares to crash into Reed's plane, until finally the time machine is ready to be launched. The meeting arrives. He is a human creator of time-traveling machines, with the title of Professor, a father figure from an only child named Adam Reed. His name was Louis Reed. Lecturer at a University of Physics.
To quote the Romans, enjoy yourselves. It's later than you think.
Guy Lombardo.
Guy Lombardo is his father's favorite musical artist. Reed mentioned one of the song titles related to class material.
I'm sorry?
Guy Lombardo and his Royal Canadians. It's later than you think. It's not the Romans, it's a singer.
And it was from his 1949 classic, Enjoy Yourself. All right.
Louis had become suspicious when he learned of the young man who cut off the conversation in class, mentions the classic artist of 1949.
Adam?
Dad.
Dad.
Adam? Is this time travel?
Their father asked about where Adam and Reed came from. So why did Reed take little Adam with him? And why is Reed wearing his jacket?
Is that my jacket? Looks a little tight on you, don't
That's
you
what
think?
I
It's
said.
fine.
You look like a condom with buttons.
Until the right time, Reed explained about the problems he had with Sorian, who had been controlled by Maya in the future, and abused the time-traveling machine. Without thinking about the problems that would arise, Louis just found out that the time machine he created is really active to travel in time to another life. Basically, he was just exploring the theory of the machine he made, but Reed's presence here made him realize.
Holy shit. I'm the godfather of time travel?
This is the Sorian Corporation where the time-traveling machine resides. Maya, who caught up with Reed, had arrived here, and the young woman with the pigtails was young Maya.
What are you doing here?
Let's call it Sorian for young Maya. Sorian was a woman whose current nature was much better than Maya's.
Because somewhere inside that cheap suit and ridiculous ponytail is me. I'm leaving.
Maya came to provoke hatred about Adam Reed to Sorian, which Sorian basically never thought of controlling the time travel machine.
Your buddy, Adam Reed, is about to betray you. Adam? He's just a little kid. Yeah, well, that little kid, he grows up to be a very big pain in our ass.
Sadness returned. Reed remembered Laura again. He hid the sadness when Adam came to him from the inn room. Adam, after meeting his father, is now different. He has a more mature mind than before. And Reed, after meeting his father, became even angrier. Not because of his father's nature or behavior, but because his father died. Maybe anger is an outpouring of longing for boys. Adam reminded Reed of his father, who was always ready to play with him, even though he was tired after work. Then after his father died, all the perfection of life just disappeared.
Things happen to you. To us. I'm starting to think that's something we do. I think it's easier to be angry than it is to be sad. I give Mom a hard time now, and I guess when I get older, I forget that there's a difference.
Adam's mature attitude that had realized his behavior towards his mother, with the explanation of the problem Reed was going through, surprised him.
How'd you get to be so smart?
How'd you get to be so dumb?
This is the family of Adam Reed, who was very happy in his time. Adam, who was still 8 years old, and Ellie as his mother, who still looked young, complemented by a father figure in the family. Ellie will soon go to work and bring little Adam to her school.
Ellie, you know I love you.
Extremely lovable. I have to go to work.
Mission started. A confident walking Reed comes to Sorian's company with a planned deal he made with Adam. The area that looked deserted turned out to be all the guards that were originally invisible, now appeared to surround Reed. Their strategy is executed Adam from a distance, uses Reed's drone, which can be used to attack, and is controlled like a video game.
Adam, what are you doing? I'm about to get my ass kicked.
Don't worry, he doesn't want to fight. Smile in the way, then drop down and hit him in the private bathing suit.
Adam!
Adam's attack was right on target, and Reed carried out an attack on the enemy that was focused on Adam. One by one the enemies reduced, but 2 cars came from behind Reed. Meanwhile, Reed is still focused on his opponent. Adam's task is launched again, but the car is still one remaining, which continues to walk towards Reed, and finally...
That was invigorating!
Dad?
Dad? I'm sorry, are you okay? This close!
His dad is a lifesaver in a slightly wild way. The car he was driving almost devoured his own child. They argue about the purpose of Reed here, and Reed kept walking to continue his intention, and told Adam to keep watch over the area.
Adam, I'm going inside. Cover the perimeter.
Roger, Dodger.
His father is willing to help to carry out Reed's goals. His father also explained that all security uses an automatic security system in the form of personal identification, which can only be accessed by his father and Maya Sorian. It meant that Reed needed his father too.
Because you can't do it without me.
Reed and Lewis devised a plan and discussed what components had an effect on stopping the machine, and choosing the least risk if the deactivation process failed. This was the first time in Reed's life, at his father's work and with his father.
I am so keeping this thing.
Wait a minute, it's a mistake to leave a child alone outside. arrived at the time machine room. The plan was to unplug the time machine program's storage hardware. The risk has two possibilities, that is, if successful, the machine will stop the process and switch to sleep mode, or the engine would result in an energy leak that could destroy life within a 160-kilometer radius.
Well, let's hope it's the first thing. Screw it. Oh.
Problems come back. Maya and Sorian came, and with their men who had surrounded the room. The goal is none other than to seize the driver disc, which is now in Reed's hands.
Adam, give me the drive.
No.
Of course Reed will not give the disk drive. Maya didn't stay silent. She threatened Reed. Adam was captured while guarding the area and enjoying his new toy. Adam becomes an item that must be exchanged with a disk drive. If Adam is killed by Maya, then Reed will also die, because Reed is Adam's future figure.
I'm thinking it over.
What? What do you mean you're thinking?
Yeah, it's a complicated issue.
I'm about to lose my shit here!
Give her the drive!
Give her the drive, man!
The bullet fired by Maya strayed through the glass and damaged the engine, which resulted in the magnetic properties of the machine leaking. The machine pulled all metal objects, including Maya's men, all stuck to the machine's glass. Maya ordered Christos to immediately seize the disk drive. The fight starts again. Reed fights Christos, who wants to take the disk drive from him.
Time, Spanky.
On the other hand, Lewis, with his computer, tried to repair the time machine system, which was badly damaged. He tried to focus without knowing his son was fighting elsewhere. Reed, who came back, was hit by Christos' attack. Reed saw the door starting to crumble due to the magnetic pull. He seized the moment. Right when the door was destroyed, Reed pushed Christos, and he was hit by a component that was attracted to a magnet until Christos was blown into the machine, which made the engine damage even worse.
I can't shut it down!
Time to go! Come on! Stop!
The machine is headed for destruction. All evacuation access will be closed within 2 minutes. Maya and Sorian again get in the way, threatening with weapons to forcefully demand the disk drive. Maya takes over the weapons from Sorian and continues to threaten them to hand over the disk drive to him immediately.
Give it to me!
No.
Don't think I won't put a bullet right through you.
The disk drive is still in Lewis's custody, and there is 1 minute remaining before closing out access.
1 minute until lockdown.
And Maya, who had run out of patience, opened fire. The bullet shot out towards Lewis. Lewis knew the steel magnet was the base material for the bullet. The magnetic field was so great that it changed the direction of the bullet's speed. Sorian, who was standing right in front of the machine, was instead hit by a bullet fired by Maya.
Seconds remaining. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, I'd say Bring Your Kid to Work Day was a huge success.
Yep.
After the time machine was destroyed, Reed and Adam would soon return to their own time and be separated from their father. His father took him home. His mother and little Adam were not at home. Louis, as a father, apologized for all the treatment and time that he could not accompany his son until he was a teenager. Reed, who tried to hold back his sadness but failed, he couldn't hold his father's embrace.
Adam, Dad, I love you. I get it, Dad. I don't think you do. Come here. You're my boys throughout all time.
Sadness ends with a ball-throwing game.
Do me a favor?
Give Mom a hug for me. Would you do that? Holy shit.
What?
I hate to say it, but you were the best part all along.
Throwing the ball begins. All are very happy with this meeting. But the meeting there is always a farewell. The touching moment when they looked at each other, and the feeling of happiness beyond anything Adam, Reed, and Louis felt, before parting forever and never meeting again. And the film ends with Adam starting to actively return to school, with a change in character that is much better. Before leaving for school, he conveys Reed's longing hug message to his mother. And with Reed, he met from the beginning again with Laura, just like any encounter he had had before.
Adam Reed.
Laura Shane.
The end. Remember this message: something will be achieved if you really fight for it. Continue to live happily and gratefully. I'm Allison. We will meet again. Stay healthy. Bye bye.